trafficking in Mexico, Texas, and OKMA. Floods came and killed 21 with hundreds of homes collapsing in. And capitalists still got the nerve to keep fracking when Oklahoma.
Police report of the New World Order, Bishop Grady, letting y'all know what the fuck going on for this Black Fox News Report. Yeah, we outside today. Make sure you check out blackfoxnews.com/shop to actually get some paraphernalia, support the movement as we continue to support y'all, giving y'all this real, giving y'all vision into this pettifogging that keeps going on in the mainstream media. But now we have the World Weather Attribution, group of scientists that basically study climate change effects, basically saying that the past heat waves that we've been seeing in this record-breaking temperature we've been seeing all month across the globe in July would not have been possible without human-induced climate change. Basically, humans contributing to the raise in global warming. You're talking about carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases accumulating in the Earth's atmosphere, trapping heat into the globe, and basically they're saying that that's raised the temperature 4.5 degrees Fahrenheit above pre-industrial levels. That basically that's what human-induced climate change has actually contributed to. Now this is a report from the World Weather Attribution, right? Also, you have the University of Maine, their climate change institute, saying that across on the outskirts of Antarctica, there actually was 2 million square kilometers less sea ice accumulated during the southern hemisphere's winter, basically. So 2 million square kilometers less than last year. World Weather Attribution, they had collected their data just recently from China, across southern Europe, and in the southern Southwest America, basically. And then looking at these studies, it's basically showing that it's where the cause. Now, some things, who the fuck is the World Weather Attribution? You know what I'm saying? Looking them up, you know what I mean? It seems like they're good. They do legitimate research. However, they're not the most transparent about who's actually conducting this research and how peer-reviewed it is. It is understood that they do these measurements immediately after a climate event happens. And, you know, in this case, you know, we're talking about having record-breaking heat waves or whatever. They actually said that it's likely that the last 20 days of the month have actually been the hottest ever that we've ever seen in about 100,000 years. So this is how they talking, and that type of research they do. However, they publish the research before it's peer reviewed, and you know you'll have to look into, like, you know, the peer reviews themselves. You know what I mean? The peer reviewed journals, or when they're cited in other journals and all of that. But you know, what is a fact is that ExxonMobil, their own scientists, with all the incentive in the world to say that their actions don't contribute to negatively to the environment, they actually found that global temperatures would raise in carrying out their position in the oil industry and just the oil industry as a whole. So this is, you know, a lawsuit that they're actually facing. You know what I mean? That's actually research that their own scientists did in the 70s and 80s and all of that. So you have that going on. But at the same time, if we're gonna get academic about it, I think it is, until we start talking about these motherfucking chemtrails in the sky and how that has effects on the environment, who these people are, what are they putting up there, I think we're being academically disingenuous. You know what I mean? If we're talking about climate change, you know what I'm saying? This is Bishop Grady saying this, man. I got 2 Bachelor of Science degrees. You know what I mean? I ain't just a conspiracy theorist, you feel me? But like, that needs to be considered. Let's throw that in the pot in there and make sure that, you know, this isn't a hoax. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna get if motherfuckers are really concerned about Republicans getting on board about making change for climate change, then I think we should do that. But at the same time, I think there's a pragmatism there as far as the nature of the climate, or even for you motherfuckers that might believe that we live in a dome. I think there's definitely incentive to not be polluting and actually to get away from the gas and oil industry into the renewable energy space. Especially as we're talking about technology being so integrated into our lives. we need to be able to produce the energy needed to create so from existence itself without killing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a way. I mean, you already know, Bishop for President, man. Album by the Still Our Grind album about to drop this week, man. Stay tuned. Green, Wool, and Graduation.